on va accueillir notre prochain invité. Donc, Punjabi. Attends. Oui, donc tu peux déjà prendre place. On va débuter, en fait, l'entrevue tout de suite. All right. On échange de place?
Yes. Donc, notre prochain invité, juste prendre le temps de vraiment placer mes trucs, parce que c'est un gars qui fait des trucs pas mal cool dans le game.
Mais déjà, présente-toi.
Yeah.
Donc, attends, j'ai une petite introduction. OK. Notre prochain invité est un vlogueur qui donne des commentaires sociaux sur les relations hommes et femmes. Il donne son avis sur la hiérarchie des drogues dans la société. Il donne des conseils culinaires pour des budgets restreints. Il vient de redéfinir les priorités de la vie. Donc, faites un maximum de bruit pour le Punjabi Playboy.
OK.
So, yo!
Bienvenue à Sur le Corner en direct.
En passant, je dois dire que le Punjabi est anglophone.
Ah, OK.
Aight.
Welcome to Sur le Corner en direct.
Thank you.
Donc, le Punjabi, thanks for coming on the corner.
Thank you for having me. I noticed that I'm the only English person here, but I want to say that I love croissants and I love French toast, wine, all that good shit. So shout out to all my French people here, but I'm 100% Anglophone.
Yes.
But even more than Anglophone, I'm 100% Punjabi.
Yes.
I am the Punjabi Playboy.
Playboy.
Right.
Let's talk about who's the Punjabi Playboy and why you choose the Punjabi Playboy. You never heard of the Great Kali?
Of course I heard of the Great Kali, and that's exactly where I got it.
Ooh! Okay, let's go.
So, you see, the Great Kali was using that Punjabi Playboy gimmick, and I thought it was a very fitting gimmick for myself because, I'm Punjabi myself. I'm half Pakistani, half Indian, born in the state of Punjab. And I've been known to get frisky with the ladies at times. So I thought that, hey, you know what? This is a pretty fitting name for me.
Yes,
so why not?
And also, you have a couple of monikers, man. Could you tell them to our viewers?
Okay, well, you know what? I'll just give you guys a few of them because if I give all of them, we might be here forever. But there's Punjabi Playboy, Brown Boy All-Star, the Prince of Pakistan, the Indian Guru, Sanjay Swag, Kumar Cash, the Bollywood Bad Boy. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's really a very extensive list. I'm also known as the Meme Lord.
Yes.
Meme Lord, the god of the internet.
Yes, we're going to talk about that also.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your vlogs, your blogs that you do in the Punjabi Playboy. Where that concept came about?
To tell you the truth, that was just all a fluke. It just kind of just came out of nowhere. Like, no, I'm joking. Like, I was just chilling with my homie.
You didn't have no strategy for that? What was going on?
Well, you know what? To tell you the truth, there isn't much strategy that goes into what I do. I just decide to do something, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I was chilling with my homie, my executive consultant, Silvio Dante. We'll just call him Silvio Dante because he's the guy that provides me all the counsel and does the production and the editing for my videos and whatnot. So we were chilling at his crib.
Great editing, man. Respect.
Yeah. Respect to Silvio. He's really up there. He has a lot of experience in the game. Once you guys get to know who he really is, you guys will be like, okay, yeah, this guy, he knows what the fuck he's doing. But yeah, man, we were just chilling at his crib, and we just like to shoot the shit and drink and smoke and get fucked up. And we realized that both of us are very creative individuals. I come from a hip hop background. I used to do music and battles and all that.
Yeah,
and
Spook One.
Exactly, Spook One. That's a name a lot of people may not have heard in a while. But so the homie and I were chilling, and he comes from a background of doing videography and editing of videos and photo shoots and whatnot. So we were just sitting there, and I used to tell him about all the different Facebook posts and Instagram posts I used to put up. I used to put up a lot of my opinions because, as you know, I'm a very opinionated person.
Exactly.
If you've ever watched the show.
Yeah.
So he's like, look, bro, instead of just writing these down in blog format, you should just film them and release them as videos because it's going to be a lot more engaging for people that are watching it. It's in content that's visual will capture people's attention a lot more than a written blog, right? So he used to tell me that a lot of my posts were fire. I was dropping a lot of knowledge. Now, there's a lot of controversial stuff along the way, but at the end of the day, there is a moral dilemma that is being resolved at the end of each blog or vlogs that I do now. And I usually try to, you know, look at both sides of the spectrum, and I give my opinion on what I think is morally correct. However, some of my opinions are said in a very brash and maybe arrogant way. But you know what? Someone like myself, the Punjabi Playboy, needs to be a little bit arrogant and showboaty to get my point across. So that's how the show came about. I was chilling at his crib, and he's like, listen, your post that you're going to do, I was going to give my top 10 list of 2017. All the things that happened, movies, music, memes, anything that happened in the entertainment world, I was going to give my top 10 list. He's like, no, you know what? Instead of doing a list, you're going to do a vlog. And we're going to film it, and we're going to make a show out of it. And I'm like, you know what? That's a fucking good idea. Let's do this.
So you started in 2017.
Yeah, last week of 2017. That's when I started doing the vlogs.
So I'm going to do a little bit of translation. En gros, ce que le Punjabi dit, le Punjabi, dans le fond, il est pakistanais d'origine. Et c'est un gars qui a toujours eu des opinions. Il donnait tout le temps son opinion sur Facebook. Et son opinion ne faisait pas tout le temps l'unanimité, mais il avait tout le temps son opinion. Et un de ses amis lui a dit, tu devrais mettre ça en format vidéo et présenter ça aux gens. Donc, lui, il a trouvé que c'était une bonne idée. Puis, il s'est dit, ben, on va faire ça. Puis, il s'est associé avec un gars qui fait des excellents montages. Donc, je vous invite tous à aller checker le Punjabi Playboy. Et vidéo Dante. Répète.
Silvio Dante, that's your editor, right?
Exactement.
Silvio Dante.
Exactement. Silvio qui fait des excellents montages. Je vous invite tous. Et aussi, le Punjabi Playboy, c'est le maître des memes en ligne. Il est vraiment fort. Tout ce qui est memes, il y a tout le temps un memes pour n'importe quoi. Chaque jour, il va sortir une coupe de memes. Et j'invite tout le monde à le suivre là-dessus. If not, you're all about chasing your goals, giving your opinion. Where that thing come from?
Well, you know what? I mean, I have a lot of opinions on a lot of different matters, whether it's current events, whether it's anything that has to do with social issues, political issues, or whatnot. And I've always had a way of really expressing myself in a manner that is different than everybody else. Sometimes people might see something one way, and I see it a completely different way. But by the end of the argument, I'll sometimes make people see why I see it that way. That's the goal of my sharing of opinions, of presenting my vlogs and whatnot, is to get people to open their minds and see that there's two sides of the story. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 sides of the story. You know, it's not always just one clear-cut path that you're going down. So sometimes I even take the side of the story that might be very controversial. And I mean, you have the list of the episodes, and you're going to go through them.
Yes,
so like,
let's go. So dans le fond, ce qu'il est en train de dire, c'est que lui, ce qu'il aime faire, c'est être l'avocat du diable. Des fois, souvent, il aime être l'avocat du diable, et aussi il aime débattre avec les gens. Et à la fin d'une conversation, il aime ça montrer. Il est capable de défendre son point à un niveau où est-ce que les gens vont comprendre pourquoi ils pensent de cette façon-là. Donc, on va passer à travers les noms des vidéos que le Punjabi a faites pendant cette saison-ci, puis il va nous dire pourquoi il a fait ces vidéos-là. So, we're going to start with why old people opinion sucks. Pourquoi les opinions des vieilles personnes sus ou qui sont pas bonnes.
Sont pas bonnes.
All right, so this is kind of a funny one because you know, obviously when you put up a title like that, why old people's opinions suck, you know, a lot of old people are going to take exception to it. They're going to be like, my opinion doesn't suck. What is this guy talking about? I'm not talking about every single old person. I'm talking about the people that are not able to sort of get with the times or evolve or even up their mind state. You know, a lot of people are stuck in their antiquated ways. So this video was actually geared towards hip hop more so. And it was talking about how I would see a lot of people say that, oh, hip hop these days is trash. Trap music is trash. Mumble rap is trash. Blah, blah, blah. And I come from an era where none of this existed. I come from the 90s era. I myself am one of these old people, but except my opinion doesn't suck.
Yeah.
So, no, like, so I look at it as this. If you're a fan of hip hop or if you're a fan of anything in the entertainment world, you have to constantly evolve and change with the times in order to stay current. Now, I'm not saying you have to like everything. You know, like there are artists nowadays that I don't like at all. But if you're able to keep up to date with things, you can sort of pick and choose what you like. You know, you can distinguish the trash from the fire. You know what I mean? So that was the point of that video, to kind of get people to open their minds and be like, look, not everything that comes out nowadays is trash. Some of it is actually good. You just got to look for it.
Fait que dans le fond, ce qu'il dit, il parle plus aux personnes plus âgées, genre trentaine, 35 ans en montant, qui sont tout le temps en train de critiquer la génération après eux. Et lui, dans le fond, ce qu'il dit, c'est d'ouvrir son mental, c'est d'être plus ouvert d'esprit. And now, let's talk about the do and don'ts of drugs.
Okay, so that was a good one, because it comes from no, not my experience. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't partake in any illegal activities.
Oh, shit.
Is that what you're saying live on Facebook Live? Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Continue.
Just for shits and giggles, I don't participate in any illegal activities, but I have a good grasp on it. Let's just leave it at that.
You have connects.
I have a few connects. You know, Silvio Dante and Tony.
You're snitching right now.
They make sure to
way to
keep
go
me
with the
good
snitching.
and connected. You know. No, I'm playing though. But yeah, so that episode was called "The Do's and Don'ts of Recreational Drugs," and if you look at the episode, the entire video, I'm telling people not to do drugs, but in a way, that's sort of encouraging them to do drugs at the same time, but not, because what I do is I break down all the different, recreational drugs that people use, from like, it could be weed, mushrooms, it could be all the different pills that people are using, coke, fucking all the shit, all the what do you call it? The medical stuff that people are using, or the prescription drugs that people are on and whatnot. And it's just giving people like sort of advice on, if your personality is geared one way, there are certain drugs that you should not be doing. If you're already a very hyperactive person, you don't need to be doing coke and speed and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really for you. Even like people that have paranoia issues and whatnot, I'm like, yo, look, stay away from like fucking acid and DMT and that type of shit. And mushrooms is something that could get you super trippy as well. But if you microdose on that shit, it's actually like not too bad.
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you microdose on it, I actually know like people that are CEOs of companies that go into they microdose on mushrooms and go into big business meetings.
What?
Because it opens up their mind. But microdosing, I'm talking about taking like a 0.5 of shrooms or something like that. Now, I'm not talking about popping like a whole 3.5 of shrooms,
Yeah.
But anyways, don't do shrooms, kids. Don't do drugs.
En gros, ce qu'il
Public
dit,
service
c'est,
announcement.
dans le fond, ce qu'il dit, c'est, si vous faites de la drogue, abusez pas de la drogue. Puis aussi, si vous êtes quelqu'un qui est déjà hyperactif, restez loin des drogues comme la coke puis des trucs de même. Ça va juste vous affecter. Et aussi, il nous raconte qu'il connaît des présidents de compagnie qui vont dans des meetings en mangeant peut-être un petit 0.5 de mushrooms, puis ils vont dans des meetings, puis ça ouvre leur esprit pendant le meeting. So, you also a guy who likes to laugh at people who got jobs and family. Why is that?
Okay, it's not exactly laughing at people with jobs and families. It's more about the people that gave up on life, that gave up all their hopes and dreams to become a number in the system. And that's not something I advocate. I mean, if you're somebody that enjoys that, sure, do your thing. More power to you. But if you're somebody that goes to work every day and you're upset with your life and you're waking up and you have and your kids are crying in the morning, and you're stressing, and you're racing to make it to work. And then there's people like me that are waking up and popping shrooms. Well, you know, who's living the better life, right? No, that's a joke, by the way.
Did you just snitch yourself or what?
No,
No, that's not the case. All right.
No.
Are you on shrooms right now?
I may or may not be. I'm not too sure. We're gonna have to do a blood test for that.
So what's coming up for the Punjabi Playboy vlogs?
We have a lot of stuff under works. We have a lot of stuff filmed that just hasn't been released yet. Okay, so the way the show started originally was me picking a topic, writing a script for it, and doing a voiceover over videos that we'd play during the show. Eventually, what it changed into was me going up in front of the camera and just freestyling a topic off of my head. Anything that sort of engaged me, or anything that I saw on social media that got a reaction out of me, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go out there and talk about this right now. And I think it comes off a lot more natural when you say it off the top of your head instead of writing down a script. So what the show has sort of changed into me just going into random places like the grocery store or random parking lot somewhere, wherever I'm walking, and just filming my episode. And we sometimes throw in little videos or memes
really
or whatnot to go with it.
Original the way you guys film it, with you filming yourself and someone following you. It's really nice, man.
Yeah, respect, man, respect. So to tell you that what's coming up next is we're going to have a few episodes where I actually go out and do things. I go on little adventures and whatnot. I have this adventure coming up called Sunday Fun Day, and it's just me going out and enjoying my own company. But at the end of it, there's actually a message behind it. The message behind it is that you don't need other people to enjoy life. You know, you don't need other people cramping your style. I'm not saying like be a loser and ditch all your friends, but I'm saying that other people should not be the ones that bring you personal content.
Your life.
Exactly. So it's me literally going out and doing something that I do on a Sunday and just filming the entire episode. And even though it looks like there's a camera on me, I assure you there's no camera on me. It's just like the cameras from the Truman Show, because like my life is kind of like the Truman Show.
Yes.
So
definitely.
It's always on camera. So there was no one with me. It was me all alone when that episode comes out.
Donc le Punjabi, il y a plusieurs épisodes qui s'en viennent très bientôt, et le concept va changer aussi. Changer, il va y avoir une petite modification. Là, cette fois-ci, c'est lui qui va engager plus les gens. Donc, je vous invite vraiment à surveiller The Punjabi Playboy sur Facebook. Vous allez le trouver pour sûr. Any last word, Playboy?
Nah, man, just check out my shit. It's fucking dope. If you don't like it, just argue with me, because I'll argue back. I love arguing on the internet. You know, let's have fun with that shit.
All right.
No doubt. Before we leave, what kind of music you listen? Are you into old stuff, 90s stuff, 2018 stuff?
You know what? My music spectrum is huge. I listen to music from back in like the 50s and 60s with like soul music and like funk music and jazz music, all the way to like trap and mumble rap. Like I'll be listening to like a fucking like Bobby Brown song, or like a song by like the Temptations, and then I'll be listening to like a song by like Lil Xan and like Future and Migos and shit. So my music knowledge encompasses many different years. I love music altogether. Shout out to everybody.
Do you still follow battle rap?
Of course. I just battled a couple months ago.
I was there at the DMS battle.
Yeah.
I was there. You watched the dude. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, exactly.
I was there.
No, you know, I actually had stopped battle rapping. For the people that don't know, I was the second MC from Montreal to battle in King of the Dot in Toronto at a big event. The first one was Lo Pesci, and the second one was me. So I was battling way before all these kids thought it was cool. You know, like I was battling before the internet days. Like I used to go to clubs.
Talk your shit.
I used to go to clubs and battle random people at the clubs. When I was coming up in hip hop, there was no YouTube. There was none of the social media shit.
I was there. I seen you. I've seen
man.
You.
So I used to show up to clubs that I wasn't getting like booked on, and I'd battle all the MCs that were there to perform that night. And eventually they started putting me on the shows as well. So like that's how we used to do it back in the day. Nowadays it's a lot different. You know, you go on YouTube, you put a video up, you might blow up, you might go viral. It's it's a lot easier. But I'm not mad at that. That's actually dope that people have like a different outlet. So yeah, I had stopped battling for a long time, but I only battled because Feezy, who runs DMS, he had asked me to write an article for why Low Pesci and Chrome should battle.
It was amazing, by the way.
Respect, man. So I wrote that article, and while I was writing the article, I did a lot of research on a lot of battles, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to battle again. This shit is fun, So I literally just came back just for fun. And I murdered the dude, and now I'm gone. Like, that's pretty much it.
If we want to get in touch with Punjabi Playboy, how can we do it?
You could hit me up on Facebook at Steven_Malhotra. You could hit me up on Instagram, same name, Steven_Malhotra. Twitter, Steven Malhotra all over the internet, man. I'm all over the place. I'm the god of the internet. Meme lord up in this motherfucker.
Word that. Faites du bruit pour le Punjabi Playboy.